The boy just arrived at the academy to register, but was given a hard time by the security guard, who even mocked them as beggars. The village chief quickly explained, "This child is a new student this year." Then he took out the enrollment certificate. However, the guard only took one glance, and casually threw it on the ground, telling them to go beg somewhere else. The village chief was furious after hearing this, but could only helplessly pick it up. However, the guard became even more arrogant, and even prepared to attack the village chief. This completely enraged Tang Hao, and he immediately sent the guard flying. However, Tang Hao still wasn't satisfied. His left hand slowly lifted. The hidden crossbow mechanism in his sleeve was ready to fire. Just then, a teacher suddenly appeared. After his verification, the teacher found that the enrollment certificate was genuine. Then on behalf of the academy, he apologized to Tang Hao and the village chief. Then under the teacher's guidance, Tang Hao finally entered the school gates. Under the teacher's guidance, Tang Hao quickly completed his enrollment procedures. Then he arrived at the school dormitory. The moment Tang Hao pushed the door open, he was suddenly attacked by his dorm mate Jack. Fortunately, Tang Hao reacted quickly and dodged in time. Sin embargo, Jack no CISO NSUS attacks. Tang Hao could no longer tolerate the other party. Using the martial arts his father taught him, he easily subdued his opponent. After the fact, Jack explained, their dorm has a rule. New members need to spar with the dorm leader to determine the new member's status. Because Tang Hao defeated Jack, he became the dorm boss. However, just then, a little girl suddenly appeared. Looking at the girl in front of him, Tang Hao was very surprised. He immediately asked Jack, "We can have boys and girls living together here." Jack explained, "Everyone is still a kid now, so the school dorms don't separate boys and girls." Then Jack told Tang Hao to test the girl's skills.
我想和你切磋一下。你确定？确定。
So the girl accepted Tang Hao's challenge. What Tang Hao didn't expect was, although the girl was young, her attacks were incredibly sharp, and her offensive came wave after wave. Because Tang Hao underestimated her at first, he immediately fell into a disadvantage, and was kicked 10 meters away by the girl.
没事吧？
Facing the girl's inquiry, Tang Hao brought out his true strength. Then the two fought very intensely. The girl suddenly had no room to fight back. Then Tang Hao utilized his agile footwork. He instantly gained the upper hand. Just when Tang Hao thought he was going to win, the girl suddenly became incredibly flexible, as if her whole body had no bones. Tang Hao had no way to deal with this. Then the girl used her incredible flexibility, and kicked Tang Hao to the ground.
我恐怕是当气社老大时间最短的人了。
The girl thus became the new dorm boss. Just then, the dorm teacher brought Tang Hao's bedding. However, the girl forgot to bring her dorm supplies.
老大，你用我的被子吧。老大，你用我的吧。
But the girl didn't like any of them. Instead, she took a liking to Tang Hao's bedding. Then, under the girl's threats, Tang Hao had no choice but to push the two beds together.